your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I woke up to Twitter wiling today. So apparently, Kendrick Lamar decided to take some shots at J. Cole and Drake. I'm here for this. I love a little back and forth. I love the competition. Now, I've seen some people big it up, and I've seen some people say, it wasn't really that crazy of a bar. People are going wild for absolutely no reason. Now, again, I don't know what he says yet, but I think that people are mistaking the fact that it's not just about it being some kind of crazy, complex bar that is like, whoo, I've never seen anything like this. Like, I don't think that that's really the reason why people are excited. It's more so because one of the big names is taking a shot at some of the other big names. I think that's more so where the hype comes from, right? Like it's just that competitive nature in hip hop makes us hip hop fans get excited, right? So I don't think that people are really understanding it. And I'm just seeing that a lot. And I don't really agree with the whole like trying to downplay it because you don't think it was the craziest shit ever. A lot of times in these situations, it is a light jab. It's just a little sub. It's a little this, it's a little that. And then if shit pops off, that's when you see the real back and forth. And it's always been that way. So I don't know why people are getting confused about all that. But either way, Future, Metro Boomin, shout out to, Metro Boomin is amazing at what he does. And then we got Kendrick Lamar on this as well. It's called Like That. So let's get into it. Let's see what happens.
Gotta find my joint up on this bitch.
Okay.
Metro. 3 times. Yeah. Sticking to the code, all these hoes for the street.
What is that sample? Like, okay, this beat is, I feel like I know the sample or the underlying melody that goes with this beat. I just can't think of what it is. Somebody's got to know.
Yeah. Sticking to the code, all these hoes for the street. I put it in her nose, it's gonna make her pussy leak. Pussy niggas told ain't gonna wake up at they sleep.
Bro, I can't get it out of my head. Like I can't do it exactly, but it's definitely from somewhere. I apologize. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna let Future cook. I'm gonna be real, not the biggest Future fan. I'm mainly here for the Kendrick verse, but I'm gonna let my man do his thing and we'll see what it is.
Nose is gonna make a pussy leak. Pussy niggas told ain't gonna wake up at they sleep. You can't hear that switch, but you can hear them niggas scream. All my hoes do shrooms, nigga. All my hoes do coke. 20 carat ring, I put my fingers down her throat. If I lose a carat, she might choke. I know she gon' swallow, she'll go. Free bad nigga, bring the rats in. Got the shooters in the corner, like the pack in. She think cause she was out of bitch, she attractive. That's that shit that get you put up at the section. And the model still the same. Ball like I won a championship game. You know these hoes hungry, they gon' fuck for a name. I put her on the game, she get fucked for a chain. Got your girl in this bitch, she twirling on the dick. I got syrup in this bitch, turn up in this bitch. And we bout the irks in this bitch, you murked in this bitch. All these pointers on me, baby, you know it's game time.
I think it's funny because Future kind of coming in, he just having fun with it. He's talking about your girl twirling on his dick. He's like, she swallows, she a goat. Like, so all these, he's just having a vibe right now. And then Kendrick comes in on demon time, apparently.
Bring a friend, bitch, we fucking at the same time. I'm a different nigga, no, we not the same kind. You can have that look, bitch, you ain't mine. Young dope dealer selling dope, is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors, is you like that? Young throw nigga selling lows, is you like that? All 24, you won't go, is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping ambulances if you like that. Pop another bottle if you like that.
So his verse actually wasn't bad. Like I enjoyed it. Like I like bars about like, yo, listen, your girl twirling on my like. I could get behind some shit like that because I've said some madness before in some of my verses. I think part of it is like the very laid back, almost like it's not bad to have like an I don't care kind of flow where you just in delivery where it's just like you're not really engaged with it because sometimes that comes across dope for some rappers. But it's also the fact that they add that voice or the I guess you could call it auto-tune, but just pitch correction. There's different versions of it, but it's like it's cranked up on things that it doesn't need to be cranked up on, in my opinion. And some artists like overuse it, and I don't really get it. Like if you're doing a melody and you want to use a little bit of it, I feel like it works. But when you just kind of talk rapping, it just makes it sound odd to me. That's just my opinion. I know that it's like its own niche in rap, and people love it, and it goes crazy, and a lot of people are popular off of it. It's just not really my thing.
These niggas talking out of their necks. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hold them sentiments symbolic.
So I know that I've seen some people say that it was just a bar or two, but it sounds to me like so far you can almost correlate everything that he's saying to the fact that he's going to end up throwing a shot, right? Because he's saying like, I'm too paranoid for those threats, and like it's not like direct, but subliminally it all kind of seems like it bleeds in the same direction, if that makes sense.
These niggas talking out of their necks. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hold them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit. No 40 water, tell him.
Like right there, niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit. Because I think Drake and J. Cole are on a tour, right? So if there is some bars in here about them, I don't know if they're direct or not. I assume that it's direct enough that people were able to pick it out. But it sounds to me like all of this is kind of pushed in that direction, if I'm being completely honest with you. Right off the bat, niggas talking out their necks. Just pretty much everything he said, you can kind of line up with him talking about somebody or some people.
My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit. No 40 water, tell him. Yeah, get up with me. Fuck sneak diss and first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap. This Melly Mel if I had to. Got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. Lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the location. I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom.
Okay, so that's got to be where people are thinking that he's talking about them, right? Because I assume most people look at the big 3, at least as of late in rap, as Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake. Like that's who would come to my mind if someone was like, yo, the big 3. And I feel like it was probably referenced somewhere before. There's some shit that he says in this. I do like it. I don't think that it's anything like out of this world as far as like, yo, that's the craziest bar I've ever heard. But I don't think that it's meant to be. I think this is more so, it's like warning shots, right? Because he said sneak dissing. Like he's kind of just talking about some of the shit that he feels he's observed. And he's just letting them know like, I'm here, nigga. Like, I'm not playing with you. I'm here. Just make sure you understand that.
Him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit. No 40 water, tell him. Yeah, get up with me. Fuck sneak diss and first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap. This Melly Mel if I had to. Got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. Lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the location. I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Nigga, boom. For all your dogs getting.
Oh, my man said, yo, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Oh, okay, listen, I like this. I'm sure there's already going to be some bars. People, yo, that one went over your head, bro. I can't believe it. I'm sorry. This is just me taking some shots at the comments because I feel like people think that anytime you don't talk about something, you've missed it. He said some shit. The Andre 3K bar was dope. There's been some things he said, but there's nothing that's made me feel like, yo, I've got to stop and talk about this till the Prince and Mike Jack bar, to be completely honest with you, outside of just giving context to how I feel like all of this is kind of a shot.
Nigga, it's just big me.
In that bar too.
I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Nigga, for all your dogs getting buried. That's a K with all these 9s. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
Ooh, I like that. That's a K with all these 9s. He gonna see Pet Cemetery. Yo, Pet Cemetery was one of my favorite movies growing up. It was probably the one that I was actually scared of as a kid. I don't know. It was creepy because they had like the creepy little kids that you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I was younger, like little kids were the creepiest thing about scary movies. The big dude with the knife, it's like, that ain't shit. But the little kid walking around that look evil, like, I don't know, I ain't really, that shit ain't for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to have dreams of scary movies where like the killer would be chasing me, and then I'd be like, "Yo, please, like if you don't kill me, like I'll help you kill people." This sounds really weird, I know, but like as a kid, I don't know. That was like I wasn't that young at that point. I was probably like maybe I was probably relatively young. Listen, I used to sneak watch scary movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember my mom would watch them, and I'd be hiding because the way our house was set up, I can like kind of lay behind the wall, and you'd think that I was upstairs because the living room was like set far back. And then the TV was way up here. And so I can like easily hide and just watch the scary movies and shit like that. So I was always in there, you know, peeping some scary shit, and then I'd have dreams and stuff, and I'd be getting chased and just be like, yo, listen, I'll help you kill. Just don't do it to me. Just let me work with you. Sounds a little bit odd. People probably think I'm a serial killer. I promise you I'm not. Anyways, that was a dope verse. It sounds like it's over because the hook started. It wasn't anything, again, yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like, yo, Flex dropped a bomb. It wasn't anything like that, but I don't think that that's what it was meant to be. Again, I feel like this was him just throwing a little flex on them, letting them know, like, I'm here, and don't be playing with me. Sneak this and all this shit. Like, listen, don't be talking out your neck. Like, all of this stuff was just kind of letting them know. It's a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? It's like when two dudes is arguing and they're like, yo, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Right? Like, shit can escalate from there and get real crazy. But at that point, it's just kind of a warning. That's what this felt like to me. Now, I am going to be honest with you. If they start going back and forth, I feel like J. Cole washes everybody. I'm just putting it out. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I've not heard this man really go back and forth in diss tracks, not that I can recall. I know he's taken some little shots or said some things potentially in some songs, but a full-on diss track is something very different. I promise you that. So I don't know. It's hard to say, but in my mind, the way that J. Cole writes and raps and stuff, I feel like that man washes everybody. Everybody. Although I was very surprised when Joyner and Tory Lanez went back and forth, but I also didn't know Tory Lanez at the time. I didn't know that man could rap. So that was a very big surprise because I was convinced Joyner was going to wash fools, and he did well, but I feel like when it came to diss tracks, his dope rapping, amazing schemes and rhyme patterns, and it just didn't correlate to like the dopest disses necessarily. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that is the case with some artists, and you never know. And some of the people that aren't like considered really amazing rappers can come up with the best diss tracks. So it's really up in the air. But my guess would be that J. Cole's gonna wash fools. That's just how I feel. I'm sure that this is gonna have a lot of people that disagree with me, but that's where I'm at with it.
Nigga, it's just big me, nigga. Boom, boom. I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Nigga, boom. For all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
Young dope dealer selling dope, is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors, is you like that? Young throw nigga selling lows, is you like that? All 24, you won't go, is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping in balances if you like that. Pop another bottle if you like that.
That sample is dope. That high-pitched voice. But this beat reminds me of something. Is that the end of it?
Kicking in dope.
Nope, my bad.
Young dope dealer selling dope, is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors, is you like that? Young
It's just more of the hook.
Low, another bottle if you like. And now I got my phantom inside, white interior lasagna, 100,000.
I'll never figure out where that's from. But anyways, okay, this was fun. I'm always here for it. Like I said, I get excited when people go back and forth because I love diss tracks. I love them. I think it's one of the best parts of rap. I was a huge battle rap fan growing up. Like, I went to the Grind Time Now events. I was watching Scribble Jams. The WRC Jump Off Battle 2-on-2s were amazing. Obviously, it branched into King of the Dot. URL TV came back, which used to be Smack DVD. I remember I watched Smack DVDs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to love battle rap. I'd say that I fell off of it probably like, it's probably been a long time ago now, 6, 7, 8 years. I watch a battle every once in a while if a big name or somebody that I really am familiar with pops up. Like, I like Disaster. I liked Dumbfounded. And I mean, he's off doing his thing, which is extremely dope as well. But Immaculate. I like Big K. But a lot of these new dudes that have kind of taken over, it's not that I don't like them. They just, I had fallen off by the time they started to get ground. And so I'm not as attached to them as I was to like the main class of battle rappers that were here. And so I'm here for this shit all day. All day I'm here for this kind of stuff. So let me know what you guys thought down below. I appreciate you guys. I'm curious what everybody else thinks. And I will catch you in the next one, homies.